So, this little man is Drake.
Hiya, Georgie. You're looking great.
This is Villain Review, and today I'm going to be reviewing Zoran Lazarevic from Uncharted 2. This game was released by Naughty Dog in 2009 and is often regarded as one of the best video game sequels of all time. But how good is the villain? Let's find out.
Hold him.
Before we see him in this game, Lazarevic served as a Soviet intelligence officer in the Yugoslavian wars. After this, he decided he wanted to go find Shambhala. Okay, that was quick. By some mysterious means, Lazarevic learned of Shambhala and decided that he would go after it for the power it held. That's literally it. While it would be easy to pass off Lazarevic as a villain who's just after power, it kind of makes sense with his military background. The scars in his face are from this assassination attempt that, well, he actually survived, but I imagine he didn't like this happening to him, so he would want the power to never lose a fight again. Although I'm not quite sure how he learned of Shambhala, and it makes me curious of how secret these things are in this universe. Hey there, welcome to Denny's. Can I get you a drink? I'll have an orange juice. Alright there, pal. One orange juice coming right up. Oh, by the way, did you hear about the hidden city of Shambhala? My last paper was talking about it, and apparently it holds limitless power and wealth. No? Well, okay then. Let me go get that orange juice. How does he know about Shambhala? Marco Polo? The Chintamonte stone? It makes sense for Drake because he studies these things, but you can't tell me this guy is casually reading a book about Marco Polo.
Shame. No! Now, tell me what you found.
So Lazarevic is the type of villain who is way more of a physical threat than he is an intellectual one. They make him out to be ruthless, and he definitely is. There's plenty of things he does throughout the story that backs up this claim. Unfortunately, there's not much to his personality besides being a fanboy of Hitler, I guess.
Hitler, Stalin, Pol Pot, they were all great men.
He doesn't have much personality and kind of just shows up every few scenes to talk about how evil he is and then how he has the will to do crazy stuff. It sucks that Uncharted never really gave us a villain with the charisma to match Nathan Drake. I guess with Lazarevic they wanted someone who was the complete opposite of Drake, but sadly that results in him kind of being one note. I do enjoy though that he calls out Drake at the end of the game for killing hundreds of men. It gives the players a moment to stop and think about Drake's actions. Sadly, outside of this scene, he's just angry and just this scary military guy. There's nothing special about him to make him stand out from the very stereotypical evil military general.
Drake. Drake!
Honestly, Lazarevic doesn't really have that many scenes. I feel like we only really see him 3 or 4 times throughout the game. We see Flynn way more than we see him, and that's a shame because Flynn isn't the main villain, and he's annoying. If I really had to pick a scene, it would probably be the one where he captures Nate and Elena, towards the end. I like this scene because this is where we see that this dude is absolutely crazy. It's one thing that he kills Jeff the cameraman, R.I.P. Jeff the cameraman, but when he kills his own man, that's messed up.
They had the will to do what other men would not. Compassion is the enemy. Mercy defeats us.
He also professes his love for Hitler and a bunch of other lunatics, and actually that might be a cop-out for portraying someone to be evil, because if you have anybody say that, they're gonna sound evil. You could have Barney the dinosaur say that he admires Hitler, evil. BB-8 pro-Nazi, evil. Shrek supporting the Holocaust, what you say, evil. The only bummer is that all of these scenes are so dang similar. Looking back on the game, it makes his scenes kind of forgettable. Nobody looks at this game and thinks of all these cool Lazarevic scenes. We think of this, and this, and this. When your scenes don't grab the attention of the player, you know it's a problem.
How many men have you killed? How many just today?
Lazarevic by no means is like this terrible villain who's unworthy of the franchise, because no villain in this franchise really rises above the others, although Uncharted 4 does have the best in my opinion. Lazarevic's origins are also non-existent, and how he gets involved in the story also doesn't really make any sense, although his motivation is passable. He's intimidating, sure, but there's no personality outside of that. With a lack of unique and memorable scenes, Lazarevic isn't something you think of when you think of this game that is otherwise amazing. I'm gonna give Lazarevic a 4. Thanks so much for watching, and subscribe so you can see a new villain review every single Monday. Comment below who I should review next and what you think of Lazarevic in the comments. That about wraps it up for today, so please like the video and I'll see you next time.